Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and check out your boy, Farm. Thinking right out here in my lab. The sun is up now. It ain't the wee hours in the morning, but I'm doing what I do for you. I got a concept I just came up with. I had to put it down. I want to get it to you right quick before I forget it. I write it down, and a couple of days later, I go back and I'm like, what the hell was you at? But this time, I got the concept. Let me get it down to you. Let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give you life lessons. This is another one. You tune into receiving them. I greatly appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. I got you. Right thinking mission. That's what I'm on. Is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get that together. So I ask the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do. Know thyself. A person, it's rhetorical. If you don't get it, I got you. Tune in. I got you. Let's talk about knowing thyself. These are things you need to know about yourself. If any one of them applies to you, that's what you need to work on. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not, simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. There's a lot of that going around too. Be careful. A person who knows not and person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And always, to my eye, be true. Right thinkers. I'm big on meditation. I'm a yogi, practicing yogi over 10 years. So I think I know a little bit about meditating, and I use it as a philosophy to communicate with God. So this is my concept, so let's see if you agree. I watched my guy, Mojiji. He practiced live meditating for 10 to 15 minutes. Oh, I enjoy that. So this is my concept. All right. Meditation is like learning to not think. How the hell can I not think? No. Learn how to just be, says the yogi. When they in their meditative state, they're just going to a state of existence. And once you do it, talking about it don't do it no justice. So I can break it down a little bit better. All right. When I first started out, I would go into a meditation state and I'm thinking I'm being in communion with God daily. When I first started out, it's a little rough. Okay, but I stuck with it. Remember, perseverance. Okay, persistence. You got to have that. And I used to try to, again, because I was from the Greek concept, thinking. The mind always got to be thinking, always thinking. So I got caught up in that mindset again. I was programmed to think. So I was thinking and trying to meditate at the same time. Didn't work. That was my problem. That I figured out for myself. I had to say, well, this thing ain't working for me. I ain't, it ain't working. But I learned how to what? Not think. Now I learned not to think. I'm laughing because I'm freaking out because this is what I call my life lesson. This is what I learned. So I can tell you firsthand. When I learned not to think, when I meditate, I just learned how to be, just exist. Ooh-wee. Ball game changed. Life changing. But why? Like the light went on. I got it. Eureka. These are things that when you have it, you can express it. But when you have it, you know it. You ain't got to And my man say, a tree don't have to be told how to be a tree. An apple tree gonna grow apples. It ain't gonna make a mistake and grow peaches. Get the concept? So I just had to put it in there. But when I was meditating, I'm working too hard. The idea is not to work. Okay, I had went into it with the wrong idea. Again, nobody's teaching me. I'm learning as I go. Remember, self-taught. So I'm trying, trial and error, see what stick. Okay, well, me thinking, doing meditation, wasn't sticking, wasn't working. Change the technique, change the philosophy, bam! Everything changes. Now I love it. When you're in meditative state of mind, the idea that God, your higher self, instructs you. If you learn how to what? Listen and hear through the quietness of your own ignorance and hear your higher self enlighten you with things that you should be doing or could be doing that you talk. Yeah, God is mental telepathy. You only could deal with God this way. The temple, God is in the temple not made with human hands. That's your brains. Using both sides is equilibrium, aka Maya. Okay. Meditation to me is listening to God. I figured that out. Okay. Why? Because I ain't doing talking. If I'm listening, I ain't talking. Get the concept? Meditation, I see now after 10 years or more, is my time to what? Hear from God. And let me tell you how it works. Watch this. I'm listening to God when I'm in my meditation state. My best friend is a pastor, diehard Christian, and he says he gets his information downloaded from God. He's saying the same thing. I know that. His way, and I understand that too. But the fact that he get it downloaded, however he get it, I tell him I go into a meditative state. What's the difference? It's still up here. It's still up here. Once we manifest, that's where we meet at that point. That's why I listen to him, religious philosophy. Why? I ain't practicing that. I appreciate coming from him, but that's what I do. I got my own. Okay, understand that. I don't need to think when God is doing the talking telepathically. All I gotta do is listen telepathically. When God sent out the message for the whales, the snails don't come, the whales come. He wants sharks, they come. We call it Heka, words of power. You utter it into existence. God itself into existence conceptually. These are all things that you have to be able to understand, conceptualize, and you can use it to your benefit. Watch this. When I realized that I was really communicating with God, blew my mind. In my meditative state, I love going to meditate. Why? I'm going to talk to God. Y'all go to church. I'm going to be with God. No, I go by myself. Me and God talk every day. And during the course of the day, all day. I got an ongoing conversation with God. Today's the day after prayer line. I'm on the prayer line last night, taking in prayers. So I can take it to God and help him out. From my perspective, that's what makes me a prayer warrior. They don't know I'm fighting for them. They don't even know I'm praying for them. They ask for it, so that's what I do. Being that I got a direct line, I know if I'm praying for you, you in good hands. Now, watch this. God is my best friend. You tell me, I ain't got no, I could care less. Man, me and God I'm good. Y'all become my next best friend. Why? I can bring what I know to you guys. Y'all want it, that's why you tune in. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Let's go. That's my whole point. When you and God become, one, you can live. Why? Life is fun. I'm having a ball. I'm moving on. Ain't got a pocket full of money. But I'm happy as can be. Because of what? I know me. And through what I do, helps me out. And it continues to do. It's been doing it for a while now. I done got comfortable. Moving on. All right. I love meditating now. Again, why? Because I'm mentally talking to him constantly, daily. I don't turn it off. My man said, yo, you got to turn it down. No, I don't. It's God all the time with me. But I'm not a fanatic of God. And I'm a teacher of how you can get God's attention so you can know God for yourself. That's my job. and loving and meditating because I'm in communion with somebody who I respect and know that I'm in good hands. With his guidance, you can't lose. Simple as that. If you want to take control of the ego, legal driving, you guaranteed to crash. Trust me. Moving on. I have my own direct connection with God. Can you say that? It's simple. It's just that simple. I ain't a preacher. I'm not a minister. I didn't know that. I know. I'm a spiritual human being having a human experience. But I have knowledge of self, so I'm conscious of who I am, so I can tell you I know myself. And what is this? There's no middleman. No offense, Jesus. You and I do the same thing. Because why? If he was God in the flesh, he got 12 people he ministered to his disciples, and my man said best, y'all made him famous. Why? He had 12 friends. 12 other people thought him like he did. He had a whole bunch of people. Jesus never preached in front of mega preachers. Y'all ain't representing Christ. Y'all ain't representing Jesus. Y'all represent your damn self. Excuse me, but that's my point. He never did none of that. He living on with infamy now, okay? And no matter what you tell them who believe him, they're not going to what? Deny him. Can't take my Christ. Can't take my... Okay, my man. Okay, that's yours. I got mine. What makes yours better than mine? Moving on. Exactly. Okay, I ain't got a problem with yours. You might get a problem with mine because mine ain't yours. Okay, and moving on. But again, I have a direct line to God. Why? Because I live according to him, spiritually disciplined. I conduct myself in that manner. Praying to God is you talking to him. And everybody does that. Everybody do that. But when do you listen and do God talk back? Yes, if you know how to listen. Well, you never said nothing to me. Everybody said God said, yeah. But if you ain't got to be in a dream state to get to commune with God. It's called meditation. Okay? That's where God is in your mind. You have to find him for yourself. Okay? And what's this? I don't pray out loud. Pastors and ministers do that. I don't do that. I talk directly to God. How? Telepathically, like I said. I don't just, that's a two-way street. I send the same message back to him that he sent to me. I send it back to him the same way. I ain't got to verbally say a word out of my mouth. He talks to me, again, how? Telepathically. Same way he talks to you. You just don't grasp the concept I'm trying to bring. We have a dying art that we use it when it was given to us by him for that purpose. So, to commune with him means to stop, steal yourself, and give him some time. You think that's too much to ask? Really? I've been giving that time over 10 years now. Ain't regret a minute of it. Moving on. Again, I don't pray out loud. I talk to God telepathically. Same way he talked to us. All those who believe in God, and God bless you. But if your works and deeds ain't to bless, he won't bless you. Okay? He only bless those who what? Who put the work in. Don't get it twisted. Just because you believe in God don't mean a damn thing. Okay? We pray out loud. Okay? And that's fine. Y'all like to pray out loud. I pray telepathically. Again, me saying good words don't work for me. That ain't my thing. Simple. Me thinking them, me sending them up, means all the difference in the world to me. Maybe not to you. Oh, I didn't hear it. Okay, God did. Moving on. That's the concept. And my pastor, my buddy, is a praying man. His mother is a praying lady. His sisters, some praying sisters. So they come from a primary of prayers. They are church people. That's what they do. And when you get good at it, why? If you live in it, it's easy. What I'm giving you ain't hard for me at all. I love this. Listen, I'm done. This is my job from now on. I'm not doing nothing else. Don't even think about no. But I don't do that either. Okay? I'm locked in. All right. But he's a prayer man. And when he pray. And he talks to God every day. We both do. For other people. See, he coming, standing for you, for God. Put the prayer, take it to him. God, yeah, I get it. I understand that. But guess what? I'm the backup. See, they don't know that, and I love it that way. Why? I don't need them to know. They don't have to know. As long as I hear the blessings that they're getting, their prayers getting answered, I get a little mushy. 10 years ago, when I came in that group, everybody was in need of something. I guess that's what, okay. But since I've been there, everybody who was in need got what they needed, me included. Again, from experience. So, trust me, if you ain't meditating, you ain't really talking to God. No, you ain't hearing from God. God talk to you. When you talk to God in your prayer and all that, what you want. But do you give him time to talk to you? Still yourself. That's the only way he will. That's the only way you're here. And watch this. I pray every day. Okay? I'm a prayer warrior. Why? Because I have a direct line to God. And when I hear somebody in need of prayer, I take it and throw it upstairs. God, look out for them. Why? They're my people. If I'm praying for you, he figured, well, okay, I got you. If you earn the blessing or the praise you want, there's some things that you got to be accountable for. I can just send it up. No, the blessing got to come from your work, your deeds. Simple as that. Stop praying without works. They tell you all the time, that's useless. That's a waste of time. Okay? You ain't got to pray. Just put the work in, and guess what? It'll happen anyway. So prayer just is the facsimile to get you there. I pray every day. Why? I got some things I want to, but I don't pray out loud. No. Me and God talk every morning. I love that. That's personal. I pray every day. Before my feet hit the floor, I done gave thanks. I get a little queasy, a little mushy. All right, get out of there. But that's the concept. All right, that's how serious I am about that thing. And that don't make me religious, okay? Spiritual. I pray every day. And what? Not out loud. You don't need to hear what I got to say to God. Understand that? And moving on, I see the clock. All right, now, the next one. The conversations. That conversation that you have in your mind. Telepathy, again, I have it, what? All the time. Yeah, it don't stop. I keep an ongoing dialogue with who? With God. Who you talk to when you... We talk all day. Listen, if I ain't with God, I got a problem. Why? I'm out there by myself. I don't want to be ego. No, the ego mean to edge God out. No, ego, you ain't doing nothing but what I tell you to do. Moving on. But that's the concept. I'm always in contact. I call it being God conscious. Some could call it being prayed up. I'm not running around holding, praying, and all that nonsense. No, I'm just conscious. Now, I have an ongoing dialogue with God nowadays. Do you? I'm God conscious. Are you? Moving on. That's the question you answer for yourself. We all talk to God. Yeah, everybody having conversations. How many of us listen to God, a.k.a. meditate? That's how you listen to God. My concept. Ever since my first conversation with God, when I realized, wait a minute, hold up. I ain't the only one doing this damn thing. And to be told you're doing a good job, full throttle ever since. Okay? Yeah, I'm all in. I never stop talking with him. That don't make me nothing other than conscious. Oh, you got to be crazy. You talk to God, how do you communicate with God? It's personal, that's on you. But when I'm thinking, understand this, the human part, me, I'm what? Conferring with what? All my decisions are made with God in mind. Okay? Real simple. Yeah, me and God, whatever it is, me and God. Okay, it ain't just me. No, I ain't by myself. He say, as I walk through the valley of the shadow of the evil, I shall feel no evil. Why? I got the baddest man in town with me, God. At one time in physical form is my dad. Now, and where I'm at now is God. Moving on. No fear. I know I can get in touch with my Father, God, spiritually, anytime I want to. Can you? I can go into a meditative state of mind anytime I want. These are things that self-mastery offers you when you reach that level. Just I'm trying to break it down for you. I see the clock. I got to get done with this. All right. Appreciate you tuning in. Last one. With right thinking philosophy and meditation when daily, what happened? You will know God too. I guarantee. If a man guarantees something, you might want to try it out. That's all I'm saying. And yeah, I do it, so I know it works. Moving on, that's the guarantee that I'm telling you about. If you practice my right thinking philosophy, put your daily meditation in, along with your meditation, listen to God, your life will change. I guarantee that. Why? Now you're being led by the right one, not the other one. Most of us being led by that. Pleasures of the flesh. Yeah, and it ain't just the pleasure part. It's the ignorant part where I want this, I want that, I want. I'm satisfied with what I have and even more what I don't have. Can you say that in earnest? If I ain't got it, ain't no big deal. But what I do got, I can take with me what? My self-knowledge. All the stuff that you can accumulate. You can't take none of that with you. So I accumulate self-knowledge. That's what you should be doing. Put that in the bank. When you go for the deposit, you go for the withdrawal, if you ain't putting nothing in, you ain't getting nothing out. Remember that philosophy? It ain't changed. All right, let me go. They tell you in life, prayer and meditation changes things. Prayer without works. The meditation part is the work. Conceptually, excuse me. So the prayer part is there. Meditation part is where you listening, and you should be doing more of that. Righteous, virtuous living is done with what? With my right thinking philosophy. When you practice it, that's what it leads you to do, and it works like a charm. Trust me. I start my day in prayer, with a prayer and meditation, and I feel God's presence all day long. Why? I'm always in touch with him. He ain't went nowhere. He's always there. The spirit don't leave you until the body ceases to exist. So as long as the spirit in me, I got God. Wrap it up. That's the concept. Now, the work you put in, you personally, with the work that you be blessed for. If it's good, you be blessed. If it's not, you get, that's karma. Put in the good work daily and get what? Blessed when? Daily for the good work. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. That's it. Got to go. But in closing, right thinkers, may y'all let it be 100, me, 100 minus a day. So none of my right thinkers who know how to communicate with God themselves have passed away. And we don't die.